Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another really cool arcade game video for you this evening. This is a neat one. This was Nintendo's, I guess Namco actually put this out. This was Namco's Nintendo Donkey Kong Jr. and Mario Brothers combination game that came out, I believe, in 2004, if I've got that right. We'll check here in a second. But basically this was a relicensed version of Donkey Kong, and also Donkey Kong Jr., and also Mario Brothers, which is really hard to find on any of these multi-game things. And they had the good sense to actually make it kind of similar to the original cabinet and all that. So I figured we'd shoot a little video of it. We got it in, and it's a really cool looking game. I thought somebody might like to see what these were all about. And like I said, as you can see, the cabinet is similar to the original Donkey Kong cabinet. Of course, they updated the artwork. So basically, it's just a kind of a mix of the three different games, Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. I think they did a pretty good job on it. Some of these multi-game things they go kind of crazy with, but this looks pretty cool because they're using artwork similar to the original. There's Junior over there with the key. There's the barrels and the, what are those things on the chomp or something? What are those things on the chain called? I can't remember. And there's Pauline. And there is our hero, Jumpman. I know Jumpman looks a lot like Mario, but he was originally Jumpman. Oh, here's the date. A lot of people are fascinated by the dates, so we always make sure we show them. 1984 to 2004, Nintendo. Licensed to Namco America Incorporated. Manufactured and distributed by Namco America Inc. So there you go. Cool little marquee too. Donkey Kong Jr. and Mario Brothers. Look at the schnoz on Mario. That's actually Luigi, I guess, huh? And folks, it's suitable for all ages. And then on this side, it's just got the Mario Brothers artwork. That's kind of a copy of the original artwork that was on the original Mario Brothers. Very cool. And of course, another little touch is the right side is orange, which is how the Donkey Kong Jr. cabinet was. And the left side is blue, which is how the Donkey Kong cabinet was. That's my bell ringer in the background there. And then on the front, they repeated it. So they've got half of it blue and half of it orange. So this side is Donkey Kong. And there's Junior caught up in the vines. There's barrels and a bird and the things on the chain again. And then over on this side, you've got Luigi, I suppose. The little lobster thing, the little turtle thing, and Mario. And they used a more modern coin door, of course. Even had space for a bill acceptor in the bottom. That's pretty cool. They put the speaker in the front like they did on the original Nintendo cabinet. I think they did a pretty good job with these, you know. They did. It was cool that they made it where you would remember how it was originally. They put a big 25-inch monitor in it, which in some ways is cool, but in other ways it, you know, the graphics, once you blow them up, they're more pixelated and stuff, so they don't, in some ways they don't look quite as good. I've heard people complain about it, that with the screen bigger, there, you know, it's harder to keep track of everything that's going on. There may be something to that. And then they made the cool bezel. The original Nintendo games always had art on the bezel that looked really cool. And so that's the three things from the original Donkey Kong bezel. Very cool. There's the fireballs. Do the fireballs come out of the pipes, or is that just on, are the fireballs just from the original Donkey Kong? I can't remember. One difference that they've got is that on the original bezels, they would always have like there would be like a big circle down here with like Donkey Kong's face in it or something, and it would kind of go into the viewing area a little bit. Or Junior would be hanging from a vine over here and his arm would be sticking out into the screen. Just cool little touches like that. But this one, they've squared it all up. There's nothing sticking over the viewable area. All right, let's check out the control panel. So again, that's the three things that are on the original Donkey Kong control panel. It's got that art there. This is a little faded. All right. It's up here. It says insert coins, select 1 or 2 players, controller moves jump man in 4 directions, jump button makes jump man jump. That's overly simplified, isn't it? Jump button makes jump man jump. If jump man reaches the top, Donkey Kong takes the lady higher up and structure changes shape. What do you know about that? When certain structures have been cleared, jump man saves the lady. Bonus points awarded based on time remaining. Extra jump man when you gain certain points. They're intentionally vague about some of this. Scoring value. If you jump over the barrel, you get 100 points. Hitting with a hammer, you get 300 to 800 points. Picking up an umbrella or the purse or I guess that's a little toy UFO or something. We need to ask Billy Mitchell, what in the world is that thing? Picking up any of those, you get 300 to 800 points. All right, and then in the middle here, it shows you Donkey Kong Jr. Jr. must get Mario's key to free Papa. So you see, by this time, they had renamed Jumpman Mario. This was out the next year. Actually, I think Donkey Kong was 80 and Donkey Kong Jr. was 82, but we shall see. Junior must get Mario's key to free Papa. Controller moves Junior in 4 directions. Jump button makes Junior jump in direction which lever is inclined. Fruit, attack, points. Junior hits the enemies with fruit. Special high score. Super high jump. If jump button is pressed with right timing, Junior makes. I love how they left it how it was originally. They didn't clean that up or anything. Jump board, snap jaw. All right, and then over here to Mario Brothers, which is an awesome game, by the way. Pests come pouring out of the water pipes. Mario cleans up the place. To flip pests, a hit from under, and the pest flips over. Then a kick into the water. It's the bell ringer again. To flip pests, a hit from below. Hit again and it gets up. When pest gets up by itself, it speeds up. I did not know that. I'd never read that. Interesting. I'm probably going to be better at this now. When Mario runs off screen, he comes in from the other side. Not the other side, from other side. Hit POW switch and flips pests on all floors. More Japanese English. Watch the slippery floor. Bonus points. Clean up several pests in succession. Grab 1 or more coins. This comes from a time, folks, when they made games simple, where it could be repetitive and still be fun. So they had to come up with a simple concept that you could just repeat over and over and over and over again and have a ball playing. So there you go. This came out in 2004. This was Namco's version of these 3. Now, one thing to note, Donkey Kong Jr., it's the orientation of the monitor. Donkey Kong Jr., the monitor was orientated vertically, and Donkey Kong, the monitor was orientated vertically. If you think about how, the widescreen monitors are different, but if you see how it's the longest axis is the vertical axis, that's because the monitors turn sideways inside the game. It's literally the same monitor, it's just turned sideways. And so a lot of games that came out in the 80s, that's how the monitor was orientated. If you think about something like, this is Mario Brothers, but think about Super Mario Brothers, the famous Nintendo game, the monitor's orientated sideways, like to play on your home television, that's orientated that way. So whenever this Mario Brothers that's on this cabinet came out. The original one was orientated sideways, but that would cause them problems with the aspect ratio and stuff, because these two need to be orientated vertically. So what they did was they reworked Mario Brothers just a little bit to make it where it would fit on a vertical screen. So you should see that here in a second. And that's the original attract mode of Mario Brothers. And it originally kind of looks like that. They've had to add down there where it says press start free play. You couldn't do that on the original one. And then if you see, they've stretched it out so that it fits vertically. It makes the image is actually a little bit more square now. I'm not sure if they shrunk things in horizontally to make that work, or if they just kind of stretched it vertically to make that work, but they made it work. And on a 25-inch screen, no doubt. I'll set up the tripod and we'll play through it a little bit, and you can tell me if they play exactly like the originals or not. Alright, that screen there is a little different too. They didn't have that on the original one. They reworked a couple of these. On the original it just showed these scores here kind of blown up. And down at the bottom where it says press start free play, they had to add that on the original. So this isn't just the exact ROM. They changed the some of the way the things look just a little bit. But it appears that it was kind of just administrative stuff. There was nothing where they like changed how Mario looks or anything like that. So, all right, so we'll play through it a little bit. I'll play each game once just so you can see if there's any differences or anything. So it's got this cool little screen here, and it says 2 credits players to start, 2 credits per player to start, 1 credit per player to continue, and it says choose a game. So it starts with Donkey Kong. You can move down to Donkey Kong Jr. or Mario Brothers. So we'll do Donkey Kong first. Now the way these worked on the original game, some of the sounds were digital. There was a chip that made them, and then some of the sounds were analog. There was some transistors and resistors and capacitors arranged in a certain way to where if you ran electricity through it, it made a noise. And so this board, they don't have any of the analog stuff on it. They basically just sampled it. So the sounds that were digital, like the little melodies and stuff, all of that, you know, they can digitally copy. But the analog sounds, you can't make exactly like the original. Because they don't have the analog components on this new game board. So basically, yeah, now what? Probably should have waited. There's a little trick where I'm sure a lot of you guys watching and girls watching know there's a little trick at the top where you can trap the fireballs and get a bunch of points that way. Well, they're all over me. See if I can sneak up there and get that last rivet. Or get that hammer. Yeah! So this is like digital sounds. Those can be exact, but the analog sounds were like the walking noise. And I think the jump noise. That's talent, folks. That's talent. So my whole point is that, like, the jump sound and the walking sound are probably just samples that they recorded of the original. They don't. It's not actually the analog way of doing it. So they're probably a little bit off, but they sound good to me. Yeah, I'm stuck. Let's try this again. Man, that guy. He's right on me. I guess I need to start lower. Let's try that again. I'm kind of watching where they're falling, just trying to figure it out. You know, there is a time limit, though. Oh, I should have known better. Oh no! Oh no! What am I gonna do? And also they added this because you couldn't continue in the original game. This looks about the same. I don't know if that Reggie time is the same. Something's different about that, I think. Your name is registered. And again, this screen's a little different. It used to just show the scores all larger on the screen. All right, so we're going to go back to the menu. Now we're going to do Donkey Kong Jr. See if it's the same. Same thing about the digital sound on this one. The noise he makes with the chains. I don't know. That might have been digital too. But the walk noise, the jump, that noise. I want my fruit. Missed that one. That part sounded exact. Ooh, cutting it close. This one's kind of the hard one because you don't know how far down they're going to go. are those things called? Snapjaw, something like that, maybe? Or am I getting it confused with Five Nights at Freddy's? They are right on me. Oh, he caught him. Junior's such a good little son. Oh, man, I got the big boot. Boom, 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 boom. I can't resist. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Uh-oh. I'm horrible at that. I just can't do those things. Ah. I'm horrible at that. Oh man, that was just stupid. Stupid. What was I thinking? That's better. Oh, I missed. And he can't fall that far either. That kind of looks like a what's that? The thing that hangs at the back of your throat. What's that thing called? Now what do I do? This ain't even helping me. I guess I'm supposed to fall on that and then catch that. There we go. That worked. Now what do I do? There we go. So these guys are gone once they fly by, so I can go way up. Oh, you see how he did me? He did me wrong. No room for amateurs here. All right, so they added that. Continue this game. That was not on the original. I think the sound is right, but didn't it do something else afterwards? Can't remember. All right. So, last final game, Mario Bros, bro. One hit flips it over. Jump up. Kick off, went upside down. Can you kick off all the pests? I believe I can. I guess I probably should have went down to the bottom to beat them down. There are the fireballs I was asking about. Oh, I missed. Should I chase a coin? No, I never thought of it. Oh, wow. I never thought about it, but Mario's fascination with coins started way back here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ruh-roh, ruh-roh. There we go. Next. I gotta say, too, the little thing at the bottom where it says P equals, that looks wrong, but I don't know. you can kind of choose which way they fall whenever you hit them. Like if you hit them on the back, they're going to go forward. You can't move in midair. See, this to me isn't really all that. Oh, I guess you could hit it when they get to the bottom. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. This is cool to see how some of this is similar to Super Mario Brothers. No bonus, people. Side stepper. First hit makes it mad. Second hit flips it over. Kick it off when upside down. Oh no, the side stepper stepped all over me. All right, well there we go, folks. All right. I don't even think it asked me to continue, did it? I'll have to watch my own video back. Well, there you have it. That is Namco's 3-in-1 Donkey Kong Jr. Mario Brothers cabinet from the year 2004. But of course, it was just the re-release of the games from the early 80s. What an awesome, awesome cabinet. Now, by the time you see this video, we may not even have this anymore. Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. and Mario Brothers may have swung on over to someone else's house. As a matter of fact, I know it will because we've already sold this game. Hope that didn't disappoint anybody. This will be rolling out of here in a couple days. But we may have something else you're interested in. If you're looking for an arcade game, just check out our website. We're at lionsarcade.com. And even if you're watching this 20 years down the road, we will still be at lionsarcade.com, and we keep that sucker up to date. If it's on there, it's for sale. And as soon as we sell it, we take it off of there. If you're local, you can come by and see us. We're in downtown Rock Hill. Well, I'll give you a little preview of some of the stuff we've got in here. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina. We've got a big building here full of arcade games. People come by all the time and check them out. So you could be one of those people if you're anywhere near us. Now, maybe you don't live anywhere near here. And maybe you don't even want to buy an arcade game because these things take up a little bit of space. Well, that's fine. You can relive all of these games just like we do by subscribing to us here on YouTube. We're going to be filming a ton more videos. Every time we get something new in, we will film a little video of it and put it online. So we'll see you on the next video.